Hi guys, I'm back with another review, and it is the Doctor Who Character Options 10th Doctor, the Journal of Impossible Things, and 10th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver LED flashlight. Anyway, here it is. It's first time I've reviewed a Character Options Doctor Who product in ages. So yeah, it's nice to review something that, because I started off reviewing Doctor Who Character Options figures with this channel, so it's nice to make a comeback. This is the re-release version, as you can tell by the blue packaging with its updated look with the rhombus shaped, just shapes really, with the logo, bit of information here, includes 10th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver with blue LED, 5+, and I like that they've got like a kind of starry background with more rhombus effects here, similar to the opening credits to the classic series, which looks very nice. Here we have a nice picture of David Tennant with his Series 3 blue blue suit with the 10th Doctor written there, his time as the Doctor, what the product is, and a few images of the Journal of Impossible Things. And it says it includes 78 printed pages, leather look cover, and 21 blank pages for you to fill. Along the top you just got your pretty much box standard stuff, bottom your legal stuff and a few instructions. On the back you've got another bigger picture with the exact same stuff written all over it, as you can see here, with a few more ideas of pages. And I never noticed this, it actually has written here by Paul Cornell, which is the person that did all the doodles and everything, so that's really cool after they've wrote that there. And yeah, I'll just get it open. This is a really cool piece from my favourite two-parter from Series 3, Season 3 I should say. Yeah, Season 3 didn't have that many good two-parters, I thought. The Dalek one was alright, but they just need to cut back on the amount of Daleks they use. It's getting ridiculous now. Anyway, God, the camera's gone out of focus. Moving all my stuff to the side, as you can see at the back of the package you've got that nice rhombus effect going on again. It looks very, very nice. Moving all of that to the side, I'll show you the instructions. So that's that, just basic instructions and copyright stuff, and yeah, that's all that. And I'll just get down to the actual product. I'll start off with the screwdriver. I actually have customised this a bit. The original one was just a normal grey, but I went over it with a black just to try and make it look nicer. And as a whole, I think it looks much nicer, really, to be honest. It just looks different. As you can see, there are some places that I kind of missed, but I kind of like the fact that I didn't do it there, you can say, because this is like a kind of gripping area where your hands would rub, so I can just make something up and say it's just been worn out. So the detail for the overall look of it is quite nice. It's too small to be an actual replica. It's relatively close to the One Company Sonic Screwdriver. I will be comparing this to the One Company Sonic Screwdriver in an upcoming video as well, but you'll find out what that is later on. It's pretty nice. Battery installation, you just pull it apart from there, unscrew that, and this whole section comes out, and it's got small LR somethings, not 44s like your average Sonic Screwdriver, but yeah. Oh dear, sorry about that. It doesn't extend, but it doesn't have those stupid buttons here and there. It's just got a normal blue line, and it's essentially an Aztec screwdriver, similar to what Eccleston had. You just pull this up manually and then you do this. It's pretty bright, I suppose. In the dark it doesn't really do much justice here, but for the most part it's a very, very cool torch, really. I've never exactly reviewed a torch. And now I'll show you the very, very, very cool Journal of Impossible Things. Let's move my camera a bit forward, I feel too close. Anyway, here it is, and it is absolutely awesome. Just look at it, it looks like leather, which is really nice for starters. It's obviously not to scale. It's I'd classify the Journal of Impossible Things as your typical Argos catalogue. It was more or less that size, wasn't it? When I forget her name, but the nurse, she She was holding it to her chest when the Doctor obviously left at the end of the two-parter. So that's pretty cool. So although it's technically too small, it's still very, very nice. The leather look, the ribbon that goes all the way around, it's very cool. It even smells a bit like leather. I've heard that mentioned in other reviews, and it does ever so slightly, and it feels like it as well, so that's very cool. And to open it, you just simply pull this section back or tuck it out from under there. You can see it wraps all the way around, and you pull it through, and then yeah, the rest is fairly self-explanatory. You got a bit of copyright stuff here, which is kind of horrible, but what are you gonna do? It's got a nice look on the inside as well. It looks very nice here. The texture as well. Opening it up, it's a bit stiff actually. I need to kind of just move it around a bit. It says a journal of impossible things with a few ink blots here and there. And I remember back in school we needed to make like a pirate map, so we just dipped a tea bag in some water and just kind of rubbed it on paper essentially to give it this kind of look, and that's what it reminds me of. Now here you've got your TARDIS interior and actual telephone box. And if you can read it, go ahead, have a go, just pause it if you want. I've seen some reviewers, they just show you a few pages. I'm going to try and go through most of them, if not all of them. I'm only 6 minutes in, and if you're really interested I will do it. So here you got canine from the looks of it, sonic screwdriver. You got the gas mask people from season 1. My Mummy. It's a very good story actually. Dalek and some more handwriting with a crossed out look as he scribbles it down right after he wakes up. John Smith does, so that's very, very cool. Dalek Dome, Plunger, etc, etc. Cybermen. It's pretty cool that. Another telephone box, and there it is flying, so that's cool. Interior of the TARDIS. What this is, I don't know. I mean, it might be really obvious and I've forgotten, but yeah, just remind me in the comments if you know what it is and I'm just being an idiot. Here we have those bat things from season 1, Father's Day the episode was called. Really, really good episode, I like that one. This is a very nice page detailing all of the Doctors. You've got David Tennant, Christopher Eccleston. That looks like Colin. Yeah, that's Colin Baker. Here we have Peter Davidson, Paul McGann, Sylvester McCoy, William Hartnell, Tom Baker in his season 18 clothes, Patrick Troughton, and no wait, that looks a bit more like John Pertwee to me. Maybe, and that's Patrick Troughton. I can't really tell. I might be right, as that's Pertwee, that's Troughton, but yeah. Anyhow. That's pretty cool. Here we have Rose and a few other things here and there. The very, very cool pocket watch that he has, which they've also re-released, and I remember I saw this in the Argos catalogue back in 2007, I think it was. Yeah, it was ages ago, and it was marketed at £30, and I thought, wow, that is really cool. I actually kind of want it. I didn't end up asking for it, I can't remember why. But yeah, if I see it, I will try and pick it up. Some more aliens and stuff, and just so you know, I did get this from B&M, $7.99. They had quite a few, so get down there, see if you can find one. Some Autons. What's that? I think that's season 1 with all those people, you know, with the candles and stuff like that. I think it was Rose's second adventure, so the 3rd episode of season 1. I kind of forgot the storyline to it though. Here you got the Slitheen, which looks very cool. I should really watch through all the seasons realistically. Brush up on the knowledge. Yeah, I think that's the Bad Wolf Station thing. There's that thing that ate Simon Pegg. It's a shame, I like Simon Pegg. Here we have the Sisterhood, the Cat Nuns. That's meant to represent the werewolf, if I'm not mistaken. There's his arm. That's pretty cool. Don't be fooled by this. Quite a few of them are just blank pages, so I won't be that long. The werewolf again, canine. That's very cool. This is a very nice sketch of a clockwork droid, which looks very nice. It's one of my favourite pages because it looks really good. And here we have like the interior workings and what have you, similar to that guy in A Deep Breath. Although the guy that played him, fantastic job at acting it. He looked so robotic. I think is that. From the look of it, it kind of looks like Captain Jack Harkness to me, with the coat, but I might be wrong, so just comment down below if you don't agree with me or whatever. I think this is meant to represent that whole Father's Day scenario where the Rose and the car kept on disappearing and what have you. Then Pete Tyler realised what he had to do. Martha Jones. Celine, and my favourite page, because it was a nice scene from the two-parter actually, where John Smith actually sketches the nurse, and here she is, and he shows her, and the fact that it's in here is really, really cool. If I had it on display, I'd either choose this page like that, or the doctor's page. But I think I do prefer this one just because of the significance it has in the story and what have you. So, or her character, as I should say. Even on the back here, they didn't do anything on this side, probably so it didn't come through on the other side of the picture. And you can see the shading effects coming through here, like a pound, £5 note, £10 note, whatever you hold it up to the sun. You can see the Queen's face, similar to that. It's pretty cool, very, very cool. And here we have Slovene. Moving on, we've got the Emperor Dalek from the end of season 1. What else do we have? Oh, Future Anne Robinson. That's pretty cool. From season 1. Rose Tyler. Although that wasn't literally the version of Future Anne Robinson. She didn't become a robot. I'm just saying that's what it was like. Here we have those Santa droid things from season 1 and 2. That's pretty cool. I think it was 1 and 2 actually. Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Sycorax. The London Eye, as he was looking for something circly, and Rose was like looking behind him, and Christopher kept on going, what? And he had no idea. This is the Idiot and the Lantern with the TV, stuff like that. Ood from Beast Below and the Satan Pit. I think that was the names of the episodes. This is very cool. It's a sketch of that guy, and he goes insane, and yeah, you know the storyline. That's very cool. And the Devil. That's very, very cool. That is 10th Doctor there. You can tell by the outfit, and it actually looks like him as well from the face part. So that's pretty cool. And here we have. I don't know whether this had an important part of the storyline. Maybe it was when he got interrupting writing and he just never got a chance to finish it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Daleks, the Empire State Building, Dalekanium, all that. It was kind of good, but I wasn't a big fan of the story. Shakespeare, that's kind of cool. And yeah, that's the end of it. And the rest of the pages just have this same basic effect and gives you the option to essentially make your own stories. And not all the pages look the same either, which is nice. So yeah, it is very, very cool. This is. The review has kind of went on a bit, and my arms are really hurting after holding this journal in front of the camera for so long. But yeah, most reviewers I've seen haven't really shown it off that well, like all the pages. I figured, why not? I mean, someone wants to see it, they're considering picking it up or whatever. Yeah, just seemed like a nice thing to do, I suppose. Anyway, this is really, really nice product, fantastic. If you want to fill in the blank pages, I'd say why not? You could do some Matt Smith stories. You could even fill it in with some of the new Capaldi stories, like Listen from yesterday, which I thought was kind of interesting. I didn't mind the story. Better than the Dalek one, and better than the Robin Hood one, although I did enjoy the Robin Hood one. So yeah, here it is with the LED sonic screwdriver flashlight. This is a very nice set for £8. I'd recommend you pick it up. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. This does kind of let it down because it's a boring accessory. I mean, it just seems very boring. But this as a whole is absolutely fantastic. And if anything, they should have released this with the fob watch. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review and stay tuned for a few more. Take care, guys.